Hey guys, welcome to my last 2018 video for you guys. Today's video, I wanted to make this intro a little bit more special than usual because I really want you guys to not only learn how to achieve this look, but to actually take something from this video that is going to that it can even change your life. And the only one that can change your life is the one that is upstairs looking at you right now. I just want to say that whatever the resolution that you have for 2019, just make sure to incorporate God into it. Everything you do it with a passion and with purpose. In my personal journey, I was lost. I was just doing drugs. My husband didn't care to me when I was lost. I just didn't care about myself. Yeah, and he took me out of there. If he can do that with me, I cannot even imagine what he can do with you. Majority of us people, we think that this is a religion, this is a very strict religion, and that we don't have a life. But let me tell you, life starts when you accept Jesus, when you are willing to let Jesus in your heart, when you want to change your way of living because of God, because there's somebody looking at you. Life begins when Jesus begins to enter your heart. Before, I just knew that there's a God, there's something, there's something bigger above us. I always believed that, but I didn't actually know the God that I know now, because it's not the same thing in believe that there is a God and believing in Him, truly believing in Him. Because when you believe, you'll change. When you believe, you're not gonna do the same thing you used to do. If you used to show your body all over internet, you're not gonna do it anymore. If you are a drug addict, you're not gonna do it anymore. And I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying for those of you who might have a family member that has, those problems and has, it has drugs issues and all of that. And I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, but when you believe and you know that He's gonna cure you, that He's gonna help you, that He's gonna lift you up, something has to happen. Something has to happen. And whatever you're going through at this moment, whatever the issue is, trust me, when you trust Him, miracle will happen. Because believing on what everybody thinks is impossible for God to do. There's nothing impossible for God to do in your life and in my life. He's capable to do everything He wants to do. You are not obligated to follow Jesus, to glorify Him. This is optional. This is because you really want to better yourself. This is because you want to find salvation for your soul. It's because you really want to walk in the path that God already has established for you. You that are listening to this message, God shows you. God shows you. God shows me. And I cannot imagine so many brothers and sisters, swimming to get to that egg, and the only one that got through that egg, it was you and me. And you have a purpose. I have a purpose. So don't think that you're just here because you're just here. No. God has a purpose for you. God has a path for you that He wants you to go through that path, but it's just not gonna happen before you really look for Him. You really find His presence. You really look for His presence and ask Him to change you. Ask Him, God, I don't want to, and tell Him I don't want to be the same. God, do your willing on me. God, do this on me. God, change that from me. That's when He starts working on you. I can definitely say with all confidence right now that the process that you're going through, everything you're going through. I'm not saying that just because you accept Jesus, everything is going to be fine, everything is going to be okay. One part, it is going to be okay because you have hope, and you know that if you ask something to that God that I know, he will make it happen in his time. In his time, he will make it happen. Everything you're going through is not forever. It's not forever. It's not gonna stay like that forever. Trust me. Just because you accept God, not everything is going to be flowers, you know. There is going to be much more processes. There's going to be a lot of temptations. We as humans, we like to compare ourselves from those who are doing maybe better than us, you know, in the way that they have much more money, in the way that they have, you know, they have a house, and they have that, and they have this, and I don't have anything. Like, what's going on, God? Like, I'm your daughter, I'm your son. Like, what's going on? Why am I like this? Why this person that doesn't even know you, why this person that just do everything wrong in front of your eyes has everything? But let me tell you, they don't have everything. The most important thing, which is God, they're missing, and that is, you cannot buy that with money. You cannot find that anywhere other than looking for him, really accepting him in your heart and looking for his presence. They don't have that, but you do, and you are fortunate to have that. And we as a Christians, we have to appreciate that. We have to thank the Lord every single day that he opened our eyes to reality, because once we were just blind. We didn't see what was really going on around us, you know. We just saw, I mean, in my personal process, I saw everything good. I saw that smoking, I saw that drugs, drinking alcohol was all good. Like, I used to enjoy that, and that's not life. That is not life, you guys. That is not life at all. You're just wasting your time, wasting the opportunity that God is giving you right now at this moment. You that are listening to this message, God is knocking on your door. Maybe you might be, oh, this girl is crazy. But let me tell you, every time someone comes up to you and talk to you about God, and talk to you about, hey, listen, there's a real God. There's a God that loves you. That there is a God that wants nothing but good for you. Yes, he's knocking your door. You're just not letting him in. Sometimes terrible, terrific things happens in your life. Even death occurs, and you just like, why is this happening to me? Where is God? But when did you include God in your plans? When did you ask God for something? Just think about this. You're not a coincidence here on this world, in this earth. Make the best out of it, and look for the one who really cares about you, who really is willing to save you from going to a terrible place. So meditate on this, and I hope your resolutions have God first from everything. Finding God and actually asking him what's his willing on you, what is the path, what is the purpose that he has for you, because he does have one. But anyways, you guys, this is all I have to say. If it was for me, I will spend the whole day talking about God, because I just can't stop, and I just won't stop. I just won't stop talking about how beautiful, how merciful, how amazing he is. I am never going to stop talking about him. So hope you guys took something from this message, and hopefully you put it on practice. But anyways, I will see you on my next tutorial. Bye. Alright guys, so I went ahead and did my eyebrows and prime my eyes like always. In today's video, I'm going to be using the MakeupRevolution palette, and this is the Reloaded Division palette. It looks like this. And I'm also taking the Dark Magic palette from the Jaclyn Hill Ball collection. It looks like this. So the first color I'm taking from this palette is this one right here. And I'm just going to be applying that on my crease. And barely with any product left on the brush, I'm taking it inside the crease. Alright, so I want to work with cool tones in today's video, so I'm taking this shade right here from the same palette and applying that right here in the outer part. Just a little bit lower than the first color. So we're finished with that palette for now, and I'm taking this shade right here from the Jaclyn Hill Vault and basically apply that right on top. So now what I'm going to do, I'm not going to cut the crease. I'm just going to be applying just a tiny bit of concealer just to basically have a base for the color we're going to be applying. As you can see, I'm just dabbing it on my lid like so. Okay, so for my lid shade, I want to go in with the Power Cut shade, which is this one. And I'm just going to be applying that right here where we just add the concealer. Now going in with this color again, and I'm just gonna be blending the edges. So taking this glitter from NYX, this is the shade number 10, which is basically a silver. To be taking a little bit of the NYX glitter primer and putting a little bit on my finger and basically go on top of the lid like that, and taking the glitter on my finger just a tiny bit and just dabbing it on the lid. For my for my base today, I'm using my Born This Way foundation by Too Faced. I'm just doing like one pump and a half for my whole face. For my concealer, I'm going in with my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. This is in the color medium. I'm gonna go ahead and mix it with my Makeup Revolution C1 concealer. This is the lighter shade that they have. Go ahead and set my under eyes with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. And then to set the rest of the skin, I'm taking the Maybelline Super Stay powder, and this is in the color 30. So now with the Maybelline powder, I'm just going to set my under eyes, even though I already set it, but I want a little bit more highlight under there. And this is in the color 10, by the way. My Note blush, and this is in the color Desert Rose, not Sand. Highlight, taking this one right here from the Makeup Revolution palette. Lately, you guys, this is the only highlight I have been using, just to let you guys know. I mean, this is without no spray, no nothing. Very, very intense. Alright, so let's just go ahead and finish the lower lashes, and for that I'm taking this shade and this one right here, which were the two that we use on our crease. The Jaclyn Hill palette and taking the shade, and I'm just blending that on my lower lashes as well, and basically reunite it with this part right here. Alright guys, so this is basically how everything is looking like. I went ahead and changed my shirt that I had on, and this is the final results right here. It is a very simple, realistic makeup look for the New Year's Eve. As you can see, this I will definitely wear for the New Year's Eve. I think it looks very glamorous, but at the same time very put together. If you like this tutorial, if you like the message from this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell so every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first one to know. But yeah, without further ado, I will see you on the 2019 video. So stay tuned for that. Bye guys.